Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Priyanka's Art Classes. So, in this video, I am going to create a beautiful painting of Ma Lakshmi with acrylic colors. And like always, I'll be working on my 400 GSM acrylic sheet. So, to start with, I am going to create a pencil sketch on my paper, and I'll be sharing the link for this line drawing, and you can click on the link and go to my Facebook page and download this particular line sketch from there and use it as your reference. You can draw it on a bigger paper or a smaller piece of paper or maybe on actual canvas, that's up to you. So here, even if you're an absolute beginner and you're very much new to acrylic paints, it'll be very easy for you to create this drawing because I'll be using the most simplest manner or the method to complete this artwork. Alright, so as you can see, the line sketch is done, and for acrylic paints I kind of draw a little darker outline so that I can see those lines once I start coloring. Unlike watercolors, acrylic paints are opaque. So yes, so I use a little darker outlines over here. Now as you can see, I'm working on a small piece of paper. I'm working with my thin brushes, that is number 0, number 2, number 4 and number 6. They all are round brushes. I'll be using a flat brush also for the background. And I'm using my small 9 ml set of acrylic paints. You can go with any kind of acrylic colors that you have. Use a color palette, have a bowl of water next to it, and let's start with the colors. So the very first thing that I will be doing is to color the skin. Now for the skin color, I am going to use Crimson Lake, mix it with a little bit of white, and I'm also going to add a little bit of yellow ochre color to it. Now you can actually play with these colors. If you want a lighter skin tone, add a little more of white. If you want a darker skin tone, add a little more of yellow ochre. So it completely depends upon you. I want to keep it a little bit lighter because then later on I'm going to create a darker shade to give the highlights. So let's see, let's mix these colors and see if we achieve that color that we want, or we will just add more of white or yellow ochre as required. All right. So I feel that the consistency of the color is a little bit on the darker side, but let's add it onto the paper and check if it is workable or not. Otherwise I'll add a little bit of white to it. This is my second color. I want this shade to work as a dark shade. So yes, I want to create a lighter shade than this, but still let's add it onto the face and see. Alright, so it does look darker on the paper also. So yes, I'm going to add a little bit of white and make it a little bit lighter, then use that color for the body parts. So this is the best thing about acrylic paints. Once they dry, you can redo it, you can color on top of it, and they're not going to blend with the bottom color. So yes, that's an advantage of working with acrylic paints. The second thing, which I call as a disadvantage for the people who are beginners, these colors they dry really fast. So if you are very much new to it, you should know that once the color dries up, then you cannot blend it. So yes, uh, that is how you work with acrylics. Alright, so that is the color that I wanted. So I added a little bit of white to it, made it a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to use it for the body parts, and I'm going to redo the face also. I'm going to just color one layer again on the face. I'm just waiting for the base color to dry. So yes, use this color, complete the whole drawing, the whole body parts, hands and legs, and we will move on to the next step. And before moving on to the next step, if you are new to my channel, click on the subscribe button, click on the bell icon so that you are always notified whenever I come up with a new video. And if you're liking this video so far, please click on the like button, leave a comment for me if you like it or not, or if you want to see any other kind of artwork or any other medium for me to work with. I will definitely try that and create a video for you. Okay, now for the dress here, I am going to create a shade which will be a mixture of crimson lake and deep yellow. That becomes the dark sari border, and a darker shade of orange for the base color of the dress. Now the dress can be of your favorite color. Pick up the colors that you like for the dress. We are not shading it or blending it. We're just going to fill plain colors over there. So yes, pick up your favorite color, create your own combinations, and go ahead with that. So once the sari border is ready, I'm going to add a little bit of white to this mixture, and that will be my darker color for the skin. And I'm going to outline the skin, the face, the hands and the leg with that, and create a little highlight over there so it gives you a three-dimensional effect over there. So I'm starting with my 0 number brush and outlining the face, right? So we are just going to blend it with the skin a little bit and let it look like an outline over there. Alright, so now the borders are also dried up by this time. Now creating the color for the dress. As I said, I'll be using a darker shade of orange over there. So this is the shade I created by mixing deep yellow and Scarlet Lake. Again, fill it up on the complete dress without any shading or blending. So it's as easy as that. And for the sleeves, I am taking a sap green color, and I find it a little bit darker. So let's mix it with a little bit of lemon yellow color, and that color will be the color of the sleeves. I think I'm going to use the same color for the flower and the stem of the flower. Yeah. Also, now this is simple crimson lake color for the lotus petals. Again, there is no shading or blending over there. So just plain color. Alright, now Lakshmi Ma is holding a pot of coins in her hand, and there is an owl resting on her lap. So for that, I am going to use my yellow ochre color for the pot, and then I'm going to mix it with white color, create a lighter tone for the coins in the pot, and that is going to be the color for the base color for the owl also. So again, plain color, no shading, no blending, just create your color and fill it up, as simple as that. Alright, let's take a little bit of lemon yellow color, mix it up with this color, and that becomes the subtle color for the jewelry. Wherever there is jewelry, for the bangles, for the necklace, for the earring, just use that simple color, fill it up, again plain without any shading. You can also work with just your lemon yellow color, that will be fine too. Now my next color will be black, and we're going to color the hairs all black, and give an outline for the eye, for the owl, and for Lakshmi Ma also. The lotus flower in her hand also becomes the crimson lake color. I'm going to highlight all these petals with white color later on. That's going to be the second layer where you will see more detailings done for this drawing. Now let's add some detailing for our little owl over here. So I'm using yellow ochre color and coloring the beak and giving everything an outline with it. Then I'm going to use my 0 number brush again for making some feather kind of effect. So just simple, super simple, easy outlines over there. Right? So that is done. And again, some piece of jewelry if it is left out. Use your lemon yellow color for highlighting the jewelry wherever it is required. Now there are some flowers in her hair, there is a crown she's wearing, a big garland in her neck. Everything is with white color. So I'm just going to fill it all plain white, and then at the end I'm going to use a little bit of gray color for highlighting those flowers. So yes, take some white color, fill it up over there, and meanwhile I'm thinking to give it a blue color background. So yes, again that is something which you will decide by yourself if you want to go with blue color or some other color over there. So yes, let's color this in the same manner. First the garlands and the flower, and let's give a little highlight for the jewelry and the mehendi pattern and the petals, as I said, with this white color. So just simple line work. Now when you're creating these lines, keep your brush dry. Don't take a lot of water over there, right? So that you get a dry effect, and that will look really good. Okay, before moving on to the background, I thought why not use my white pen and create a beautiful pattern for the sari. There should be a border and some motif on the dress. So yeah, instead of working with my brush, I just picked up my acrylic pen and I started drawing my pattern over there. And now here you can also use your brush, that's up to you. But the pen becomes easier, it gives you fine lines, and it is quick also. So yes, why not take a pen if you have one, right? So create a beautiful design for the border and create a motif for the dress so that it looks good. And also I'm highlighting the jewelry with the same thing, right? Creating those fine lines around the mehendi and for the nose ring and everything. So see how beautiful it looks. Let's create that pattern for the motif for the dress also, right? So you can see that just working with plain colors and creating the light and dark effect, the drawing looks so good by itself, and it becomes so easy for anyone to create it, right? So you can see the main motive is done. Let's come to the background over here, and let's complete the drawing. All right, a little black highlight, that looks so good. So I added a little bit of line work for the crown also with my black color. As you can see, I'm giving you a closer view over there. Alright, so the main motive is done. Let's take a flat brush now. I have taken number 4 flat brush, and I'm going to create a lighter shade of Persian blue. That is Persian blue plus white. That goes around the face. I'm going to create a circle out of it, blend it with my Persian blue next. And I'm just going to use one single color for the whole background. That is my darker blue, Persian blue color. You can again choose your favorite color for that. Go with pinks and purples, that will also look good. If you have fluorescent neon colors, go with that. So just go with your instinct, whichever color you like, choose that and complete your drawing. So here is the final piece, and now once the background is dried up, give a little highlight with your gray color for the flowers and the crown. Also use black color for highlighting the leaf, the flower or the stems over there. So for me, drawing is never complete, I will say. I keep on adding elements to it. Right now also I feel that I need to add a different color for the border. I need to add, like I'm doing it, I need to add a little white color highlight for the flowers so that it looks complete, right? I feel I need to add a little bit of glitter to this painting. But yes, it is complete in itself. If you have those colors, like to add an extra shine to it, you can use that. I don't have that with acrylics, but I'll be using my watercolors, metallic colors, just to highlight the jewelry a little bit. But the painting is complete in itself by this time also, so I'm going to sign it, and then let's see if I want to use my metallic colors over here or not. So I find it good. Do let me know in the comment section if you like this drawing or not. And if you're recreating it, do share it with me on my Instagram or on Facebook page. I would love to see that. But as I said, I'm going to use my metallic colors here to just create a little highlight for the jewelry and maybe for the flower and the dress. So these are the colors. They are watercolors, but I'm still going to use them on top of my acrylics and let the ornaments shine a little bit. So yes, this is a completely optional thing. If you want to create or add to it, just go ahead, otherwise that's fine. All right, so now I'm happy with my drawing. It looks super beautiful. Have a look at it. And I just hope that you also enjoyed watching this video as much as I loved creating it. So if you like this video, do press the like button. Let me know your views in the comment section. Do subscribe my channel. Click on the bell icon so that you're notified for my upcoming videos. Do recreate it, share it with me, and if you have any other ideas for me that you want me to create or use any other medium, do let me know. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.